want a piece of me. She the one thing they can't reach easy. No show or trust or real. That's the kind of love that can't be killed. Never leave my side. She cried with me. Keep me alive tonight. She cried with me. When the pressure comes through, she cried with me. And she know what to do. Ride with me. Met her in the rain by the corner store. Same calm face made me want more. She said little still, said enough. One look in my chest and it all got tough. She was cool like a code I could never break. Soft-spoken queen with a steady weight. When the world got loud, she stayed low. That kind of love make a strong man slow. Now she ride with me through the smoke and the noise. Keeps it tight with me. Quiet strength, no toys. My chick ride with me. Never leave my side. My chick ride with me. Keep me alive tonight. My chick ride with me. When the pressure come through, my chick ride with me. And she know what to do. Ride with me. Seen fake love folk when the ring came due. Seen bright smiles fade when the day got blue. But she stayed right there in my roughest hour, like a front gate locked with a hidden power. If trouble get close, she don't make a sound. Just one step back and it all calm down. Dependable heart be low-key flame. Everybody knows but they don't know her now. Through the smoke and the noise, keeps it tight with me. Quiet strength, no toys. My chick ride with me. Never leave my side. My chick ride with me. Keep me alive tonight. My chick ride with me. When the pressure comes through, my chick ride with me. And she know what to do. Ride with me. In the mirror I see what I used to be. Loudmouth pride, moving recklessly. Then she came in and the pace slowed down. Made a hard man learn how to hold his ground. So if the whole wide world want a piece of me, she the one thing they can't reach easy. No show or trust or real. That's the kind of love that can't be killed. Never leave my side. My chick ride with me. Keep me alive tonight. My chick ride with me. When the pressure come through, my chick ride with me. And she know what to do. Ride with me.
Scott Free is going live.
Let's go.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
The 800 joules. The Will Shooter says, great work, Dave. I'm doing the best I can out here. It's hard work cooking peppers.
Scott Free is going live.
Let's go.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Met her in the rain by the corner store.
People, welcome. Technical difficulty. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Scott Free Morning Show. I'm late, but on time, but late. I appreciate you for showing up for the brand new episode of the Scott Free Morning Show. I promise you today, people, you're probably not going to want to miss it. I got a lot to say and a lot of emotion behind it, so I even pulled out my effervescence. We're going to call this effervescence when we bring out the effervescence because we got to clear the room. We got to clear the energy in here because it's going to get heated. If you see the title on the screen, I said the screen. If you see the title, then you know what I mean. I'm very, very highly upset from what I've been seeing from this Dr. Fauci situation. And I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there, but I definitely need people to come on in and fill the room up. Let's come on, come on in. Bring people on in. Come on, bringing more stuff in. Making sure my microphone and everything is working right because I switched microphones, systems. So trying to get a little more juice out of it. So hopefully everything turns out well. But anyways, guys, on today's episode, I'm not going to hold you long. I'm going to hold you a little bit. And when I hold you, we're going to have a conversation about, like I said, Dr. Fauci pleading the fifth. But we'll get there. I just want to bring people on in. I promise you we're going to get there. Give me a few minutes. Let's get ourselves the juices flowing. Let's get everybody comfortable, get time. You know, for the late comers, we got to give people time to come on in and sit down. Find the ushers when you come in, and they'll show you where to sit and be. Okay? If you're really late, come on, please step in the back. Don't come up front disrupting the show, okay? Anyway, people, my timeline got new shit up in here. I got to show it with you today. I got to share it with you. All right, because like I say, if you're a regular here, you know how we go. We take a couple of different situations, we put it all together, and then at the end of the day, we talk about loving on each other and what we can do to do better, and then we come back tomorrow and try to do it again. I'm just trying to be the energy pack in the backs of black folks. Oh, shit. Stuff jumping around out here. See what I mean? I'm doing too much. But anyway, I'm trying to be the energy pack for black folks. That's what I'm trying to do. And this is not going to work. Hold on. Let me see this. What it is these microphones is killing me. I'm working in two different multiple places at the same time. So please forgive me. Please forgive me for all of the mishaps and the F-ups. But people, on today's episode, before I get there, if you have not been here before, this is the Scott Free Morning Show. It is a platform it is on the platform called 300 Radio. What is 300 Radio, you ask? I know, I was going to tell you, but you keep asking. Let me go and tell you then. 300 Radio is a platform. It is a multimedia platform. It is a place where you'll be able to go to see content like movies and films. You'll be able to go to see original Black American music. I told you 300 Radio was trying to replace we're going to be the new Motown people over here. Okay? So just keep tuning in, listening in. I promise you the website is going to be very, very soon. We're getting very, very close. We're just trying to get the store, the marketplace in order. That's the last step before we be ready to go live again, guys. So I appreciate you guys for all the stuff that you do. I appreciate you for the people who have supported the platform. Anyways, and until then, to keep up with everything, go over to YouTube. Because I'm going to be showing some images on the screen, some audio everybody will be able to hear. But if you want to catch the image, then I'm going to need you to go over to 300 Radio and then put the number 1 behind that. And then my big beautiful face is going to pop up on the screen. Go ahead and hit the follow button, subscribe button, hit the little bell button. And if you see somewhere where they got that hype thing, hit the hype. Okay? Don't cost you nothing. And then with that, go ahead and follow the channel. We'll keep going. You'll be able to see what we're going to put on the screen. I keep saying screen. Screen. I don't know where I've been down here in Georgia too long. But anyways, with that being said, let me go and get into my first story because I always have a multitude of stories. In my timeline, people send me things, I have things. Things that we see, things that have triggered the community. And baby girl, right now, brother man, baby girl, we got so much going on to black folks right now. We got so much to talk about. I don't know how long we got to be here for 24 hours. We're not, but we could be. First things first, I want to talk about in my timeline for the people who can't see. And bear with me, people. I'm having technical issues over here, so especially the L.Talk page on TikTok. Please forgive me if I leave the echo on. You guys in the comment section are going to have to say, hey, brother, it's echoing. That way I remember to take the echo off because I'm having a little technical issue and I got to be a little more manual today. Okay? And but first things up first, Mr. Jim Clyburn himself, congressman out of South Carolina, Mr. Boondocks himself. Mr. Boondocks said out of his own mouth, I don't even think I have to play this video. No, I'm going to play it. Let me go and play it. I'm going to play it for you guys. Matter of fact, now I see, Mr. Manuel got to bring this shit up and play it for you guys. All right, so boom, boom, cut that on, cut you off. All right. Sorry, that's a lot. Good God, we ain't going to be able to do that all day. Now, this is the first thing up. This is Jim Clyburn, and that ain't even no damn video. It's not even video. Let me go take it. I saw the video. Hold on. Yeah, it ain't even no video. Let me go back. Beep. Let me go back. Let me go back. Hold on, guys. This is ridiculous. All right. Sorry. There you go. All right. So, so Mr. Jim Clyburn, excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Mr. Jim Clyburn says that the black community let VP Kamala Harris, I'm going to say her name correctly as much as I can. Kamala Harris, we let her down, y'all. Her presidential run was all black folks' fault. They said out of the black voters that were eligible to vote, only 59% showed up. What does that tell you, people? What does that tell you, black folks, black man, black woman? That tells you I am not the only one that has seen the light, has understood that what we've been living in is all a lie. And the veil is coming down. People are saying to themselves, not that they don't want to vote. People are saying, what does the vote do for us? So, okay, we failed her. But shouldn't we start with, didn't she fail us? She had 4 years as number 2. To do something. To prioritize something. You remember how, and I don't cape for these people because I don't care for the Obamas either, but I'm going to use them as an example. You remember how Michelle was out here fake playing like she cared about them little chubby kids in school? Remember that? Yes. Then you could have been doing the same thing. This is the first lady. Go out there and champion something. I know you champion something for them ages. I kept seeing them at brunch. I kept seeing cucumber sandwiches and oodles and noodles. I'm joking. I did see the noodles. That was so racist. But I just know that I hate to tell these people, but yeah, you're gonna continue to get let down. I need for people to understand this whole narrative that black folks didn't show up for Kamala. Keep saying the name wrong. For Kamala Harris, Miss Harris, is this because they are misogynistic if you men and ignorant if you women? Instead of saying to themselves, hey, I think black folks say that I don't see nothing that we get. We don't never get nothing. Uh-oh. See, there you go again. I'm echoing and didn't nobody tell me. See, I'm echoing. You should have said something to me. Don't nobody ever say what we gonna get. We just always get told, hey, you better go out there and do what she needs you to do because she's a Democrat. So I hate to tell Mr. Jim Clyburn, so what? It don't matter. With everything that we see going on in the world today, and I know y'all all gonna say, it's just Trump. That's why we should have put it in there. No, people, it started. It was already happening. Look, we're gonna be talking today about Mr. Dr. Fauci. It's coming up in a minute. I promise you guys, we're gonna get there in a minute. Just hold on. But Dr. Fauci, what I got to say, we're gonna take a trip down memory lane is what we're ready to do. We're ready to go right into where we're gonna go right into 2020 is where we're gonna go. And why am I going 2020? Because I'm gonna show you in 2020 where they did us wrong. I'm gonna show you in 2020 when people like myself was speaking. I wasn't speaking that much out loud then, but I supported the people who were. So what I want people to know is that we're gonna stop playing games. Stop acting like we don't know that this was all coming. This is all a farce, and people are just not part of it no more. Kamala Harris, I hate to tell you. Kamala Harris, sorry, Miss Harris. I know you're saying you're thinking of potentially running again. That's fine. That's fine. But I can definitively tell you, and this is from Negro Nostradamus himself, a.k.a. the #1 YouTubian struggle streamer. Hey, how you doing? I'm L. Scott. How you doing? I promise you them numbers going to continue to tank. Why? Because people no longer believe in the process. I got a video I'm going to play for you guys real quick. Hold on. This guy, if I can find it, he sums the F up everything that everyone, not even just black folks, everything and everyone is feeling in the world today. I'm going to find, give me a second. This young man, if I can find this young man, when I tell you he embodied everything. Now, hold on. I don't want to miss it because I got a lot in here, guys. We could talk for days. Hold on. Where did that thing at? Listen to this young fella right here. Hold on a second. All right, let me go here. Hopefully you guys ain't getting ran over by it. Oh yeah, hopefully you can hear it well, guys. But listen to this.
Why people don't want to work anymore. So we're going to solve.
Actually, America is marked as.
So I've been
He basically telling you why the world feels crazy, why people don't want to work no more. Let's listen.
seeing a lot of posts going around about why people don't want to work anymore. So we're going to solve this mystery once and for all. This is happening for two main reasons. The first one being the year 2020. In 2020 was the first time that we were all collectively as a species forced to confront death. It is the first time that we all at the same time had to think about the fact that, oh, we're all going to be dead someday and none of this really matters. We were told that if we went outside, that if we hugged our loved ones, that if we touched a doorknob, we were going to die a horrible death. So what that did was it made people think about and realize the fact that this is a very finite experience that we get on this earth. We only get a certain amount of time here, so do we really want to spend it working for a corporation that doesn't really care if we live or die? Okay? The second one being that people have completely lost hope in the future. People's work ethic comes down to them working towards something. And for everybody, that's different. But a lot of it comes down to money. So we've created a society where 95% of people feel like they don't have a future. It seems like the future of humanity isn't even important to people anymore because everybody just wants it to be AI, even in a world in which humans are.
Now, I say that, and I'm going to say this. Hold on a second. Cut off. God damn it, she still ain't going off. Anyways, y'all lucky I love y'all over here on this back page. But I can say this. He's definitely correct. What is the point? I preach on here every day. What, especially when I be talking about black men, because black men, like 50% of us out of work. It's a bunch of them, just ain't nobody working. And I be saying on it all the time, for the people who are lucky enough to get something, I'm very thankful for the stuff that I've been able to accumulate. It's been hard work, and shit's been bleak at times. Excuse my language. But he's totally hit the thing that resonated the most that the man said to me, I totally agree with, is the fact of you get up every day to do something to get an outcome. This aimlessly, I'm going to work every day just to hold the phone enough to eat some food that I don't want because I can't afford anything healthy. I can't afford any down. This what are you trying to, what do you think people are going to crash out? It's happening in real time. I don't understand why people don't get this. I don't understand why this society doesn't understand that if you keep milking mother like you doing, you ain't gonna have nothing left. People don't have nothing left to give. And they just keep going and they keep pushing. And then you got people like this Mr. Jim Clyburn trying to sass his way and guilt you into get back on the train to do nothing. Oh, Elder, you sound rough. You just proud. I'm not part of anything. If you can't produce an outcome and tell me what that outcome is, if you have to struggle to tell me what the fuck we've gotten over the last 50, 60 years voting for these people, if you struggle, if you can't tell me something tangible that I can't go home and say, yep, I do know that, yep. If you can't give me that, then this is all futile. This is not important at all. Nothing you are talking about is important. That is why you realize this whole redistricting, they kept trying to get everybody on board. That sugar honey iced tea died fast, didn't it? You want to know why? Because it wasn't affecting us. When people started finding out that all these people were failing, people were like, man, what am I supporting failing folks for? Just to keep you in there to do nothing? When people found out that everybody part of the CDC damn near is from another country, they're like, what? What's going on here? So no, everybody's starting to wake up to the game. And that's why, I'm going to be honest with everybody, tell you the truth. That's why the pressure don't got turned up on us so bad. See, I always say to people all the time, you do know as you learn, as you start applying what you're doing to what these people are doing to us, as you get aware, did you think they were going to say, dang, they figured it out, y'all. We just got to go be better now. No, they're going to try workarounds. They're going to do other things. And the number one thing that they know gets us every time is fear. I'm going to produce nothing but fear. And I'm going to produce situations where you need me. I.e., let's go there. Why is this a thing? Hold on. Oh, you better know I love y'all over here. Good God. All this back and forth is killing me. I like buttons. Hold on. Tell me this.
The USDA is now paying farmers millions of dollars to rip up 3,000 acres of peach orchards. This plan will cost these farmers $550 million in revenue and create an artificial shortage of canned peaches. Why? Well, all because a single company went bankrupt.
Right now, 500,000 peach trees are being ripped out of the ground and then set on fire. And it's largely because of one company.
I have to go here, people. I'm going to have to go here, and I'm going to have to go here. And I told myself, don't go here every day. You can't help it. But I'm going to tell you like this. When I hear people from other groups, I'll just say it that way. that pride themselves on the things that they have conquered, that pride themselves on being the first people in the world, that pride themselves on being the educators and all the smart people in the world. And then I realized, one day I woke up and I said, no, that's not what we are dealing with. We're dealing with something who is trying to create problems so they could be daddy to come in and save everybody. That is all you see every day. You saw with the eggs. A year before the egg prices went up, I am watching people, investigative reporters talk about the egg farmers who they're messing up with their crops. They're telling them what not to do with the eggs. They're making sure they can't sell them, they can't produce them. They're giving their animals feed that's stopping the growth of, or that they can't even lay eggs because the feed they get. They're doing all of this, and then they come to you and say, "Hey, y'all, we gonna have to jack the egg price up because we ain't got that many eggs on the shelves, man. This is unfortunate for the people. It's unfortunate." Nigga, we can see you, what you just did. What are you talking about? Everyone sees it now. For the people who are still defending it are one or two types of people. One, either getting paid by those folks, or two, willfully ignorant, and you cannot save a willfully ignorant person anyway. So this whole point that where we supposed to believe, but like you said, you pulling peaches out the ground. What did peaches do to you? I know what they did to you. You want to sell us one that you own. Mr. G, Mr. O, Mr. GMO. I know that's all this is about. This is all about control. The same reason they sucking all the fresh water up. They're not using that. I realize they're not using it for them data centers. They sucking that water up so they can create the crisis. But they storing the water. You don't get rid of your life source. What is going on in this world? Come on, man. I think the reason why I say I'm so fired up today is because, man, are we not seeing the fix? I should not be able to predict the fucking future this much. I keep doing it. I'll give you another case before we get to Dr. Fauci. We are getting close. We are about a few minutes away from going to start them. But I remember when the HR 40 BS was going on. I remember saying to myself, when they go in there, they're going to go in with some BS. And when they come out, they're never going to do anything about it, but they're going to tell you this is what when you say, what about reparation? They're going to say, hey, we got HR 40. And I said, that's all it's ever going to be, and we're going to never come back to it. I'll give you an example why I remember HR 40 days so much, why I remember this hearing so much. Want to know why? Because my youngest daughter was winning an award that day. She wasn't even a senior in high school. I think she was almost like a sophomore or something like that. My daughter now is 21 years old. My daughter now is in her last year of college. This is where she's at 21 now. She wasn't even a senior in high school. That's how many years ago. It may have been a freshman. I can't even remember. That's how many years ago it was. They sold you, everyone, Kamala, Obama, and every one of they flunkies they sent out to see you, allegedly. All of them said the same thing to you. We got HR 40. We got Sheila Jackson Lee. Where the fuck is that now? And then two, on a panel, why is it nothing but naysayers from other countries? Look, I'm watching this video right now. It's a debate between on-air personality Dave Anderson, really cool dude. I've talked to him a few times through DMs. Dave Anderson, and then this other guy who's a Pan-Africanist, but he says he's Black American too. And they're going back and forth on why Black Americans separate themselves into a delineation, basically delineating by their group alone, meaning their group we've all been thrown into, Black American people, and then having a Pan-African mindset. So they're going back and forth. And I'm watching as they talk, and I'm watching as every turn, he is trying to get Corner Dave into why he needs to be an African and why that is the fight. And I'm thinking to myself all the time, as we sit back and see, no one means you good. Everyone on your CDC is one of the people from the other places that you're telling me I need to identify with first. Same people, the same guy is trying to shame Dave by saying, why are you trying to identify with the place that oppressed you? You mean the same way people come here from the places that they say were holes and didn't they still waving their flags? No, but like Nigeria, they're black owned. I understand it. But if you talk to Nigeria, what's wrong with your country? Why are they defecating on the street? Because of bad leadership. Doesn't matter if it's black. Who runs Nigeria? It ain't them. It ain't no black person nowhere in any of these countries other than the ones that have independently removed themselves. But you see what they did? They went down to Haiti and just took out their leader with an Uber driver. And the guy in the Uber and took off. Or something like that. It's just, I don't have a problem being part, let me say it this way too. I don't have a problem being part of a bigger group. I love a big group. I would love to be part of a bigger group. I would love this to be kumbaya fucking ya. But I'm going to tell you, like the next nigga was going to tell you at this point, you're not going to call me names. You're not going to basically tell me to erase my own identity to be underneath yours. But that's the only way we can get along. Because mind you, they keep calling it a war only because a nigga said he wants to be from here. That became fighting words to other people. Why are y'all taking offense to it? I digress. I apologize. I don't understand it though. It makes no sense to me. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm sorry, guys. Let me get here. I'm sorry. Yep, it's time. We're close enough. Let's go ahead and get into. Let me put down the. Well, hold on. Let me make sure I ain't got one more. Hold on. No, she's gonna talk about it. I got it. Oh, one last thing. Well, no, that's denigrating. Now I'm just picking at this point. Let me say this. 5 minutes now, we good. Give me one more subject, and then I'm gonna get into the chat. We're gonna do all of this. I promise. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Clear the room because I'm already angry and we ain't got to the main story yet. Guys, again, for the people who just came in, we're gonna effervescence the area. Because it needs to cleanse the space. It's gonna probably get heated in here in a minute. But right now, let's pivot our way into there as we go. Now, let me say something. This lady that everybody knows online, this white tea lady, what's her name? What's the lady's name? Nancy Grace. Nancy Grace is. I'm not a fan. I'll just go ahead and be honest with you. She's not someone that I look to and say, oh, this lady right here is journalism at its finest. No, I know she about that. She ain't about shit just like the rest of them ain't about shit. All right? But you know when there's levels to not being about shit, right? This Officer Tate. This nigga here. It's like, you know what I would want to say to young brothers, like an Officer Tate who's an apologist for everybody but a Negro. For people like this guy that we, traditionally called other names, begins with the C, end with the N, frowned upon on TikTok. We talk about these types of people. Mr. Officer Tate is the type of person a lot of times that you say to yourself, I would like to say, what does your woman think of you? If she's black. Now, if she's not black, I get it. She's going to say, oh, this is my man. I love him. Get it. But if she also is a black woman, it makes no sense to me why she has any level of respect for you. Because when you act like they act, and when I say act like they act, meaning I make all excuses and justifications and this, that, and the third for bad behavior with us and with you. I'm going to concoct every story. I'm going to reach to a place that I call Delusionalville, because that's where these people go when it comes to black folks and how they want to blame us for something. When it's a reach, they go to Delusionalville. So we start in Delusionalville. And then we have to work our way back to reality. And by that time happens, we got to go to commercial break and move the phone. That's how they do it. He's one of those pets for them. Allegedly. Oops. We don't do that. We don't do no slander like that. Stop that. I love TikTok shop. So him and Nancy Grace getting into it over this whole Nolan Wales situation. Look, I'm not even going to play the audio, but I'll say this. The Nolan Wales situation is this, and this is why it's so egregious, and this is why it's such a problem for people like myself. It's a problem only because of this. I've had enough. See, we lived in a society, we've lived too close to our open freaking enemy. That's what we've done. We've lived so close to them, to their thoughts, their opinions, the things that they care about. They have become the sole voice to us a lot of times. If you go sit at your parents' house or your parents' house and they watching something, they probably watching the news. So they are the sole voice of an old nigga mind. Don't go in the street, don't know nothing about the street, don't talk to nobody in the street. They go from the church to in front of MSNBC. When they do that, that's why they are so delusional and out of touch when it comes to the system, because they are watching nothing but programming. But see, you got a different world out here. That internet, boy, the internet age came in and folks took advantage of it. And see, where we're at right now, we're at a spot at this internet to where we can weed out the simpletons at this point. And I'm only saying this because I say, Mr. Officer Tate, Brandon Tate, this is the problem. You lose your voice because what you're doing is you're just feeding white tea delusion. You're letting them stay in Delusionalville. They're using you as an excuse to never leave Delusionalville and come back to reality because they'll say, send them out there to say some delusional stuff for us. And the only reason I brought it up because him and Nancy Grace get into it. This man done went around telling people that he actually done talked to the white tea boys out there at Nolan Wells. They done took polygraph tests, the whole nine, and then they all passed. Nancy Grace basically said she pinned them to it. You gonna have to say that for real. So you saying they took an official polygraph test? No, it was something like that. It was something like that. So what you saying? None of them took a polygraph test? Something close, but it was supposed to prove their innocence or something when it comes. See what I mean? But if she hadn't pinned him down or didn't know how to pin this nigga down, then he was gonna sit there and lie to you. You've lost all credibility. You can never be seen in public again. You can never talk to us again. And I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why we can pivot right into the main subject. Mr. Fauci, allegedly. 6 years ago, I'm going to tell y'all a story, and then we'll get it. Let me pull the chat around. Hold on, let me get the chat. I ain't even brought the chat around. Hit the like button. Shut a lot of people. I'm going to tell a story real quick. And it's on topic. Hit the like button, people. Oh, God damn. Where you at? Come on. All right, here we go. What's up, people? I appreciate you. Hey, I'll be that. What would they talk to him? They talk to, look, Ben, they talk to people like him for a specific reason. They talk to him so they can have an excuse for the behavior that they're ready to do. But let me go ahead and tell you the story. I want to tell you a story. So I'm in California. I was in Georgia at the time. I was in California. My knee baby was very intelligent. This young lady graduated school 2 years before she was turning 18. She got a full ride scholarship to a private institution. It's actually a nice school. Out on the West Coast, packed the whole family up, moved out west. Got out west. This girl went to school. I stayed in California for 4 years. In her third year, she decided, you know what? I think I want to go to medical school. I said, oh, God, I did something right. So we got the MCAT books, did everything, started studying. Part of it, if anybody else in here has anybody been through the process, you have to do things, extracurriculars, things like this. My daughter decided she was going to do something, so she's volunteering at the school. At the hospital. So she's there to help out. You go around, you get those credit hours, and makes you look better. You put that with your. I forgot what the test is called right now. It leaves me at the moment. But between those things, you get into medical school, and boom, life takes off. We'll go there. That's the short version. Well, unfortunately, she was doing this during the middle of the beginning. I ain't gonna say the middle. At the beginning of COVID. And she was running through it. She's doing the whole program. People having all these precautions. Hey, if you just take the test and then figure out if you're negative, you can still work, the whole nine. And then this Mr. Fauci got on this screen and lied through his teeth about not only what it was, how it was, and what it was to cure it. And he told people, if you didn't do this, your grandpappy, your grandmammy, and everybody else were going to go away from here. If you don't do this, then everyone should be exiled for the people who refuse to comply to what we need for you to do. This man said all of these things. So my daughter, smart as she is, and she know her daddy, said, nope, none of us is doing this. You're not going to put no experimental nothing on nothing and nothing on none of my people, period. Unfortunately, with 2 sessions to go at the hospital, they changed the rules because of Mr. Fauci. Mr. Fauci said, if you don't get this shot, you can't work in here no more. So she pivoted. Now, luckily enough, the girls went off. She done different things in a different arena. I don't want to tell all her personal business, but she went off, graduated, went off and did some graduate. She did graduate school, the whole nine. Love it. She did well. We'll leave it there. She's now pivoting, thinking about going back to medical school, even though she told me the other day it's official. She's going back. But she derailed, she's doing great, but she derailed her initial plans because of a lie. These people terrorized us, people. I love TikTok shop. These people embellished things to the max against us people. These people had us walking around with masks on, breathing our own breath. People. And people make millions of dollars, billions of dollars. People are going away from here. I am so fired up because I can't prove it, but I'm going to tell you, outside of my father passing years ago, especially on my mama's side, my family got luckily enough to done pretty well of holding on here. My mother's generation, they getting up there. They're in their 70s. They go, hold on. Until Mr. Fauci comes along. And then all of my people start dropping like flies. I got family members that just drop here. Got another family member just drop there. All of them drop from the same thing. I'm watching 18-year-old kids for no apparent reason dropping heart attacks. I'm watching them football players. This man went into cardiac arrest, and then when they wanted to talk to him about it, I can't say anything. I wonder why I can't say nothing. These people choreographed and corrugated a hit globally. When I hear people say to me, black folks are delusional about the trauma and the stuff that they have to go through because who's thinking about you? I said the people who can corrugate a fucking lie globally and make everybody get on board. I say to people all the time that say they live in a black independent nation, then why you stupid too? Why is all them black? I heard it was countries in Africa that didn't do it. Smart for you. But the ones who fell for the okie doke already know the fix is in. I don't compartmentalize. If you do lockstep with what this motherfucker do, then y'all on the same team. You just playing a role. And see, we getting to a point with this man, this Mr. Fauci, let me get to the point. This Mr. Fauci sat in front of our faces and told us all kinds of things, made up all kinds of things. And I sat there and said to myself, but I'm watching doctors, I'm watching nurses, I'm finding holistic people say, we don't need to do this, even if it is something. Seems like a very bad strain of whatever is going on. But even with this, we don't have to go as far as this to do this. And these people got shunned. I'm standing up for the people like Rizza Islam, who y'all removed this nigga from the internet for telling the truth. And then they sit there and shun them. Other niggas sit there and shun that man. Everybody watched as people stood up for themselves about how this is a farce. They all got picked at. And now everybody runs like they don't know nothing's going on. But I knew it. I was talking at this point. I was online. I see then President Joe Biden get on here TV and his last wheel, his last thing that he's going to put out there before he leaves and goes off into the retard sunset. Excuse me, I love TikTok shop. I didn't mean that. He's old. He's older. When I saw that they gave a man, Dr. Fauci, a presidential pardon. Whoa, wait a fucking minute. You pardon prisoners. You pardon criminals, or alleged. You don't pardon innocent fucking people. How do you get a preemptive pardon? How do you say, yo, I'm heading out for all the good work you did, for all the Americans you saved. Just in case you was out here lying, yo, I'm gonna hook you up. Don't worry about it. They ain't gonna do nothing to you. I'm good. Who in the world? What in the world? What are you telling me you giving a man a pardon? I knew then. Every article, every doctor, every holistic person who decided to pum themselves by jumping off bridges and all these other things. I saw all these doctors that were saying this is this and this is that all of them happened to them. But as I'm watching this happen to them, what did I say to myself? I said, it's going to come back around because they pardoned the dude. Now, let's go deeper. I am very fired up with Dr. Fauci, but Dr. Fauci is just a mouthpiece. This is why I say this. Every one of these Rand Pauls and all these other people who decided, and I got videos, I could play them. I have a whole bunch of videos. They're questioning Fauci and he's pleading the fifth. But my thing is this. Let's go deeper. Why is it that whenever they want to do something, they give it to one person? Oh, this person did this. Fauci don't make no bills. He don't pay no bills. He don't control no laws. He can make recommendations. That's it. So I want to know how politicians can sit back and act like they didn't be part of this. I want to know why people act like he's the only doctor in the world that would have been studying this. No, that means everybody was in on it. But you know what's going to be funny at the same time? As we all hear this BS is still BS. COVID shots are still going to roll around through your pharmacy near you tomorrow and the next year and the next year. And you're going to say, what the fuck for? You done told us it's all a game. You done told us we all got some in us. We don't know what's going to happen at this point. You done told us at this point now. See, my thing is, no, yes, this mother needs to be hung. It needs to be took out back with love. Mr. Fauci, with love. Hey, Mr. Fauci, with love. Can I talk to you in the corner by myself? Can I talk to you, Mr. That's all you need to do, Mr. Fauci. But let me say this, Mr. Fauci ain't the only one. See, I remember a time watching shows. I'm watching Don Lemon, shame me. Watching Tyler Perry, shame me. I'm watching people tell me, come on, man, trust the science. What is the fucking science today? Why ain't nobody talking about the science today? No. Now we got to go. No, I'm going to go hiding. I'm not going to talk about it. No, where's all the people? Where's where's the web series? Where's all the State of the Unions and the town halls and all the, we need to get the shots to the nickels. Where's these people at now? This man sitting on TV talking about, I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I plead it. You plead the fifth? If there is never a time in American history where a motherfucker should have been taken out back with love, not with hate, with love, taken out back and had some things done to him, probably was one of those moments. When you hear that they said 1.1 million people they know officially went down because of this right here, my family included. But I digress. I leave it alone when I get that heated. But I think everybody feels my pain. But let's go deeper, people. That means the whole entire world was in on a lot, people. That now they all trying to pin on one mother that also has diplomatic immunity. Can't shit happen to him as long as he don't say nothing. So now, who gets blamed for this? Nobody. What is the fallout from the lie that they knew that they were telling when they told it to you? Let me tell you. Your housing market's upside down. Your inflation is upside down. Your money don't mean shit no more. Your country railroading you in every turn. Prices are going up every 6 minutes. And they telling you, hey, man, it's all because of the COVID, man. It just messed everything up, man. It did, man. So the whole world is suffering right now off a lie that no one's going to have the answer for now. Side note, before I forget, some topic. But I want to especially give number one special heat to a special group of people. Now, me personally, I understand when I come out to the people, I come out to, eventually, if I wasn't YouTube and struggle streaming, it would be a problem. But since nobody's watching. Mr. TMZ himself, what's that, Harvey Levin? Harvey Levin, and I understand this people, he's somebody important. But can I say something real quick? I know y'all gonna think I'm pivoted, but I'm not. Hit the like button, keep sharing it live. Follow the channel if you ain't following. I promise you, this is the time you're gonna want to follow. They ain't gonna never show it to you again. But I want to say this. I watched Harvey Levin do Pit Diddy Gate, meaning they did this, did that. Now, again, I am not a fan of the one and only Sean John P. Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs, none of that. I said this man was a snake when he was robbing all of his artists years before any of this came out. I know also in that industry to make it to those levels, you are not good people. None of them. Best believe Beyonce and Jay-Z ain't in them house telling us, hey, we should really do a drive for poor people. No, they ain't good people either. You don't get to that level and be good people. You don't get in them rooms and be good fucking people. All of them nasty. But I watched Mr. Harvey Levin do a piece on Diddy every day. He talked about Diddy. They talked to the guy who was homeless in front of Diddy Combs' studio. They talked to his 4th grade teacher. They talked to his doctor who slapped him on the back. I knew when he said, take that. I knew it. They talked to everybody Diddy. We had to do Diddy fucking Gate. because he was the most horrible human being in the world. Then I turned around and I listened to this, my people. I want y'all to listen to Mr. One Harvey Levin. Okay, let me turn it on for you people. We got one person over there. Hold on, I'm gonna turn it on. This is the same Harvey Levin right now. Here we go. Where you go? Right there.
I have not used TMZ's YouTube channel to
Fair
vent
use.
personal feelings about issues, but I'm going to do that today. Watching Anthony Fauci before a congressional hearing taking the Fifth Amendment is just one of the most heartbreaking things I have seen in government in my lifetime.
Now, I know it's echoing, L. Dot. Just hold on a second, it'll go away. But to my people, now you would think it would be heartbreaking to know that this motherfucker that has cost lives is where he's going, wouldn't you? No.
And this is something we need to reckon with. That I'm going to say up front, I have problems the way the CDC handled COVID. I think that they did damage to children, to adults, and I don't think they did it maliciously. I think they did it.
It goes on. Excuse me, let me stop this. It goes on for about 2 minutes. I'm not even gonna play the whole thing. It goes on about 2 minutes. What's your name here? Rib Shack, whatever your name is. If you don't like the content, move the fuck on. It don't matter. You said that like your opinion matter. It don't matter. All right, but listen. This man is sticking up for the very man who sat in front of you in 2021 and said these words. Matter of fact, hell, let him speak for himself. What did he tell you in 2021 he would do? This is what he said.
The answer is, if there are oversight hearings, I absolutely will cooperate fully and testify before the Congress if asked. You may not know, but I've testified before the Congress a few hundred times, okay, over the last 40 years or so. So I have no trouble testifying. We can defend and explain and stand by everything that we've said. So I have nothing to do. Under the advice of my attorneys, I will invoke my right under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution to refrain from answering your questions. Thank you.
You know, like I know, like everybody else know, when your ass sit in that chair and you plead the fifth, it's because you don't want to do what? Incriminate yourself? But Mr. Fauci, how are you incriminating yourself? If you did it for the people, you did it for my grandmama and grandpappy. No. People, if you ain't a follower of the channel, I suggest you do so today. They're never going to show it again. I appreciate you following along. My name's L. Dot. Nice to meet you if it's your first time. And I promise you this. This is the world that you live in. Everything that I say all the time seems to come true. They lie and lie and lie and lie and lie. They never tell you the truth. If they say they're going up, they're really going down. If they say they're going left, they're going right. And then sometimes they get tricky. They say they're going left, but you think I got smart, let's go right. They say, yes, they're going to think that, so still go left. These are crazy. That's all they do. Now that means, and I feel sorry for my people who have this in their bodies. I know you are scared. I get it. I get why so many people push back even when they had information. When people took that shot and then stuff started falling out, when the CDC started backing away, when people started backing away from this stuff, people started fighting it hard, and I get it. You convinced your old family members to take this stuff. They didn't know nothing about it. You told them that. And I know you feel horrible for it. I know you do. But you cannot blame yourself when they made you fearful. But what I want you to do, me, L. Dot, honestly, this is what I want for you to do. It's nothing you can do to go back there. There's nothing you can do to fix that. I want you moving forward the next time, because there's going to be the next time. And it's going to be a next time after that. It's going to be something different after that. Every time they tell you something without proving you something, question every fucking thing before you get scared, before you run off and do what they tell you to do. When you need to see one of them stand in front of you in real time with the same fucking shot, out the same pack, get shot in their arm with the same one. When I saw people faking it on TV, and then I'm seeing other people taking it and passing out instantly, and then they just say, "Oh, that's just, oh, she's nervous of needles." Fuck that. No, excuse me. Man, what is wrong with people at this point? Look, my family, I said this yesterday, my family just got back from Europe. They had to take a trip. I couldn't go, I had to work. I got a movie I'm doing. Hey, don't worry about it. I'll tell you about it later. So I had to stay here. But they come back from Europe and they tell me all about it. Because like I said, I've been all over, but I haven't been in Europe yet. I said, any place ain't got no air conditioning, it's hard for me to go there first. I'm sorry. I have to have some air conditioning, bitch. I get hot, okay? But when they say, man, these people ain't the same. They white T folks ain't like our people. But I said, no, they have to be. They're the descendants of them. That's the lie they tell you. No, these are the same people. And I said this yesterday's show, and I'll say it again. It really does. It befuddles me. If these people have only been here for a short period of time, and these people are direct descendants from them, why is everything different over there? They drive on the opposite side of the road. They counting different measurements and measures and metrics and shit like that. Why is everything different? Why is it that the people look different? I'm looking at the picture. My daughter's just ill husband, taking pictures of people. She's like, you gotta look at this, Pop. You got to see this. Look at this. This person don't even look like them white people. And it is something different. But all I want people to know is that in this world, let me say it this way. These people, I forgot my whole train of thought just then. Good God. Hold on a second. I got sidetracked because I got people down here talking shit. Hold on. You came here. Who's trolling? You talking about I'm trolling? Oh, baby, I know that can't be me. Oh God, here we go with the signs again. You know how this is what I'm gonna tell you. No, let me go. I'm gonna say it for the people who push it back. For my brothers and sisters in the room who gonna say you followed the sign. Where the fuck are you living at? What world are you in? When they're telling you in plain as fucking day what's happening and you still following the fucking science. What are you, the dude is standing in front of you telling you he ain't incriminating himself. The CDC says 6,600 different adverse effects comes from this fucking shot. Fauci said out of his own, they said at their own camp. They were giving the vaccine to animals. The animals kept puning, so they said this bypass and go to humans. What role, where you live? What science are you talking about? Some people, I mean this wholeheartedly. You have to be an NPC to be this way that you are. You cannot be real. You have to be programmable. Because this is retarded. This is retarded to know that people will sit here and defend. People passing out for no apparent reason. What is wrong with you? Yes, I'll shame you all day long for that retarded. You can say anything you want to me about. I missed the science. Yes, your science. Your science don't do well for me. What's wrong with you people? What is I honestly mean that when that comes to that. You would think at this point, people would say, you know what, yeah, they kind of make a point at this point. People like this, I always want to know this. I truly do want to know people who keep defending the same shit. What do you get out of it? Like for people who are like, it's old niggas that be running around. I don't want no reparations. I want to get it out the mud. And be the same nigga talking about, you do know on the job, Mr. Johns never gave me the promotion I deserved. Of course he didn't. So did it really matter how hard you work? You don't get what you deserve with these people. There is no kumbaya with people who want to dominate you. Who feel insecure, little bitty people, because unless they dominating you. That's truly what it is. These people cannot coexist with you at all. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm yelling at you for nothing, J-Rock. My bad. Appreciate that. But see, you know why he's pleading the fifth? I can tell you why he's pleading the fifth. He's still pleading for, you know, he has immunity because of this. Even though you can plead the fifth when it comes to it. If he says anything that potentially down the road could incriminate him like in a different way, in a different situation, in a different situation, he'll be liable at that point. And it could potentially even get him on the state level, which nobody's coming for him. He's right now, Fauci is getting paid handsomely to be the fall guy. This is not him. He's not doing this. He's just like classic example. Fauci's the same dude who ran the AIDS drugs into the business. The same reason why we had all these expensive drugs is this dude. These people right here, look, it's all a game. Everything's a game. These people do not love you. These people are not here to look out for you. These politicians who are just so angry at Fauci right now, where the fuck were you at when they were pulling this information? When doctors were telling you, when nurses were telling you, when people were saying, this is what's happening. Look at these results. And you say, nah, Fauci says no. Then, okay, Fauci didn't tell on himself right now. So how did you get the information all of a sudden? You want to know how? My black people. Because they already knew. These people play games. What are they doing? You're talking. I got hit with hate speech. Hit with hate speech. Oh my God. See what I mean? See, okay, let's just say, look, on my other, I was looking at my backup channel. My backup channel, they hit me with a hate speech, right? Let me say this. Let me calm down. But let me say it this way. Can you ask yourself this question? How is it that everything that I'm saying is verifiable and it can be backed up and verified? You know what I'm saying? Right? You know this, right? So if all this can be verified, if all this can be validated, then how is it hate speech? How is it hate speech for me to say that a young lady should not have to have the R word done to her and I can't say it? This makes no sense. Oh, what's the First Amendment? Freedom of speech. Where? Look, people, look. The same people who just shot that bing bing in you, knowing that this won't work for them to be inside of you, are the same people telling you now, hey, I'm monitoring your lives to that way, in case you say something real mean to the adult people that's in here, poor adults that you love. So I love my adults, and I don't want them to hear harmful words. Even though when they turn on HBO, CNN, ABC, CNN, NBC, all of them, I'm going to hear all the cuss words. I'm going to see drugs. I'm going to see violence. I'm going to see everything that you just said that you didn't want in my life, but I'm going to say that everywhere. We play music after the video. Y'all know we play music after the show. We play music. One of the videos I play, I have to bypass every time. It's a young lady, Dakisha. Dakisha cover got a little scanty class. She just got on the phone. But I laugh because they're constantly banning the live, hitting me with violations, the whole nine, telling me I've done something wrong. When I just flip over to the search page and that's all the fuck I see. See, no. These people have made up in their minds, we're going to make all the money, we're going to control all the narrative, we're going to do all the nasty stuff that we want to say, we're going to make sure you don't do nothing, you don't get nothing, you don't say nothing. Welcome to open air prisons. My people, I promise you, the only reason I'm so fired up today is it just angers me as I sit back and I watch this world as we just sit here and capitulate over and over and over again, and you know that these people lying. Right now, you know your doctor don't know nothing about helping you get making you, a doctor has no way of helping you get healthy at this point. I went to the doctor. I had to go. I had people one time. I went through brain fog for a few years. It was bothering me very, very bad. And they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. And at the point, I ended up being a neurologist. This motherfucker on Google. What? Why am I here if you on Google too? I'm on Google, and Google said, what the fuck you mean, Google? You my doctor. I'm gonna need Google to be referring to your studies. What? Look, my people. I said yesterday's show. I did a yesterday's show. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, 5-alarm fire. This is where we're at right now. Yesterday's episode, matter of fact, I got the video in here. I don't know if I got it. Let me see if I may even have it in here. Yesterday's episode, we did a whole episode on AI companies are buying up old, rare, historical books, things like this, and they're scanning them. Great. They're putting them into the scanning system. We're going to have access to them. No. But even then, they're destroying the physical copy. What do I preach all the time? If you don't have no CDs, no DVDs, no physical books, no nothing, they control the information. So now, you know, my people, Miss Naturally, Miss Right Naturally, I know y'all know in here. Mook, you know my regulars, Big, Kim, all of my regulars that's in here. You know, like I know we talk about this over and over and over again. These people will make up a story. Wow, shit, lost my train of thought. Ready to tell y'all something. Lost my train of fucking thought when it comes to it. But let me say this. I want to go ahead and show y'all this. Keep it going, because there was another one that I wanted to show y'all. Hold on. Let's see if I can find it. Where is he at? God darn it. Hold on. Where is he at? Is it this one?
In a perfect world, these 3 people you see here would all be in jail, and let me explain why. But first, play the clip.
Well, nothing says honesty like taking the fifth, huh, Doc? Let's try something. What day of the week is it today?
On the advice of counsel.
Oh, this is that long one. Never mind. That's that long one. It was a long one. I had a shorter one I had that was getting right to the point. But so for me, I just think it's a show that they put this out here. And I think they time things in a specific manner. Right now in the world, everybody is at arms because they're broke. You saw the video I played earlier today. When I played the young man, he was like, why he don't feel like people in the workforce no more. And it's true. Look, have you had to do any business dealings, whether it's anything from AT&T to the bank, or IRS, it don't matter. Just any institution, you got to do any business, right? Are you finding yourself dealing with people who just won't do their job? I mean, like, you call them, they're going to lie to you to get you off the phone. Hell, like I talked about Howard earlier this week, they're lying to their students because they've overextended themselves. And we're living in a world now, this can't sustain itself. We've gotten to a point now in this country, it cannot sustain. I've always said people just full of it. But when you get to the point you squeezing people like this, they can't sustain this. You cannot sustain this. And I think they know this. They do models, they do experiments. They know it's coming. I don't know why they're pushing for it, but they know it's coming. Because they are making sure that they are crashing everything out. People, I mean, am I the only one that feels the 5-alarm fire that's happening? Like, we're not fine. Our people are literally under attack right now. Like, they're ushering people in. They're bringing them in. Hey, you come on in. I'm giving you debit cards and home housing. Did we forget these people are still getting this? I didn't. I don't have a short memory. See, I didn't forget Fauci. See, I didn't forget Joe Biden in his first term before he even took over. He's telling all them NAACP members, you got to get used to dealing with the Mexicans because they ready to get here. You knew they were coming. That means you opened up the door, told them to come on in, and then told you, nigga, I can't stop them. They're just coming. Yes, it's coming in. And it can't, my God. It's like, at this point, I'm at a point, that's why I guess I keep preaching to us, is that if we do not get on some type of one accord right now, and I'm sorry, black man, black woman, stop arguing with Africans. They ain't talking about shit. And I'm being honest, I don't mean that to be disrespectful at all. Stop arguing with them. People don't say it every which way but Sunday what the fuck they mean when they say it. A black person can say, hey, I'm black American, but I love black folks globally. No, fuck that. You are African. No, nigga, I'm not. We're not gonna go back and forth no more. We done. Black folks need to go ahead and get done with it now. Let's just move on. Y'all need to move on, go deal with your own business at this point. I understand it, but right now we are underwater right now. I'm talking about I like when black women are not finding any place to go work anymore, because they'll get you a black man. But when black women ain't finding no place to go work no more, we in a crisis at this point. And they got us now to where like they're coming for everybody. And see, people keep saying, oh, hopefully I'll keep my job. No, you're not. They coming for all of them. You know how and you know why I know they coming for everybody's job? I was having this conversation this morning. Y'all do realize that even the biggest corporation down to the smallest corporation, they're all government institutions. I know a young lady right now, she works just for a job you wouldn't think nothing about. So it's a financial institution she works for. You wouldn't think nothing about it. But in this job, the CEO, he's constantly going to the Vatican. Why is this random business that just, not mind, he does well, got a successful company as a CEO, but why is he getting invited? Excuse me, I said that, I didn't tell you. He got invited to the Vatican. Why is it that, like I keep telling people, why is it that they'll tell you the story years later that the Google was also got funded from Yahoo, and then they'll get funded from, that the Uber people help fund Facebook. You'd be like, how these people just know each other and they all become the number one people in the spot? You want to know why? Because they all, United States government, all of them. Everything that look, people, call it what we need to rename the fucking show the Truman Show over here, because this is what it is. Every aspect of our lives It's been corrugated, planned out. It is Westworld. Nigga, if you ain't watched that show, this our lives. Everything in your mama is not real when I realize it. It's like now I walk outside and I say, all this has been orchestrated. None of this is real. It's the scariest thing in the world to know that nothing in this reality is real. Someone said, man, rich people ain't gonna do this, and that because they gonna hurt themselves. You do know people that are in power, they're not, like I said this to somebody the other day when it comes, you know why they don't care about crashing out money and things like this, they don't care? It's because they don't spend money. Money's not a thing. They own the money. Remember, if we sit down at the table, 6 of us, we sit down at a big table and I put the Monopoly, I go to Walmart or whatever and I buy the Monopoly game. I sit down at the table and I say, we gonna play this fucking game. We gonna play by my rules, my house, I paid for the game. And everybody say, cool, then I own the fucking game. So if I own the game, it don't matter if I give you $8 trillion bazillion dollars. Once you start doing something I don't like, new rule in the game. Anybody who makes $2 trillion over here, I take all your property. That's part of the game. That's the world that you live in. And see, what you keep saying is, man, they ain't gonna mess up the money. They don't care about money. Look, the reason why inflation is happening is not because they are saying, man, we're making oodles of money, we're just killing it. They don't care. They care about the outcome of what the inflation does to you. That's what people don't get. That's what the game is. The reason why, man, they're crashing the housing market, why are they doing that? Because it will break you. A broken you will capitulate more. You hungry? I got some food. If you hungry, I got some food. You need a place to stay? I got this if you need a place to stay. Oh, but you can't leave. Remember, they criminalize, they're taking homeless people off the street and taking them to some place in Utah now, telling them, oh, we're just helping you out. Newsflash, nigga, don't ever get your ass in no line. They're supposed to be taking you somewhere to help take care of you. Don't. Ever. If you say, I'm starving, keep starving, nigga, because if you go out there, it's not going to be good. I got videos, and I don't even play them. I got so many videos of these little hat people. Like, I'm watching one of these dudes right now sit on TV in a thing right now, sitting there, telling another man, if there's disposable babies around, why can't we eat them? Why? We should be able to if it's just It was dead fucking serious. So that means you tell me you got some humans out here, it's cool. It's cool. Hey, baby meat, delicious. Man, I did an episode. This was a couple months ago. I did an episode a couple months ago. You gotta go find it. I was talking about the meat. And no, unless you got a continent with cows, it is impossible to have this many goddamn packs of meat in every grocery store, in every city, in every piece of town, every gas station. It's not every gas station. And every restaurant that sells meat, that is impossible. Man, you know how much meat one cow get? Don't fucking matter. You can't tell me 8 billion people on this planet and you got enough. No. I know in India they don't deal with them. I know they sacred. That's family right there. No, not Patricia. Question, real quick. Side note, just this whole question about black folks and everybody saying black folks is African, shut up. Other things, shut up other than being you African. Then why is it that East Indians ain't never included into this bunch? Why they get to be separate when they darker than most of us? Honestly, I always be wanting to say that to people. Because people be like, they be picking and choosing. Like, black Americans say, look, people call it ethnogenesis. Some people just say delineate. Some people just say, look, we just been here too long. My parents in the ground. Whatever reason you give. Why is it that at the end of it all, is that, nah, you're still an African. And then you'll say, but East Indian. Oh, no, he's East Indian. Why? No one ever makes that sense to me. Because someone connect that dots for me, how these niggas goddamn, I can't talk. Exempt from being you a nigga. It makes no sense to me. But anyways, I digress. Now, today when I woke up with so much compassion, so much love for black folks, and I know that it's ready to get so rough. I'm joking out here today, but I honestly wish I could reach more people and tell them this. I honestly wish I could jump out here and tell people right now. Because honestly, I have nothing. I promise you, and I know it don't matter if I promise you or not, but my fear for what my people are ready to go through, what they are currently go through, breaks my heart. And I want people to know that it's kind of like if the people would just give a fuck for once and really do what they say they're gonna do, instead of just lying about it, or lying about it until it's time for you to get paid, and then you'll say anything. I'm just tired of saying this, man. We can't survive it like that. I'm gonna tell you like this. I think Black Americans are some of the most amazing people on earth, because under this type of pressure, to be able to still produce nothing but so much greatness for other people's culture, because we produce greatness for their cultures. We do. What did that little Arab guy say? He told them dad somebody one time, man, y'all like liquid gold, man, black folks. Money just leaks through our hands because of y'all. Shit breaks my heart, man. Because at the same time, like I said, to see Jamel Hill sitting here that people tell me, sister girl, she love black folks. Because she did, no. You mean the same woman who sits on her podcast and tell black folks basically they can't build their own black sports institution because it's too expensive without funding? What? What are you talking about without funding? You have the name. Start with you, bitch. And I love TikTok shop. I do. I love it. I mean, I don't want to be the dead horse. It just, to me, I'm scared for us, because it's like, you know what? I'm scared for the community, and then I'm angry all at the same time, because I watch people just blow through the culture. They're like, we need shit. Like if I put it like this, people give love to, what's my man name? They call him the Godfather of music. What's that dude? He's Clarence Avant. Clarence Avant. Then you got people like Al Heyman. Yeah, people that were behind the scenes, they did pretty well economically, were very influential, when it's very hard to be influential as a black person. Because mind you, I don't pay attention to the people who run around talking about, I'm a boss. No, you ain't boss of shit. Clarence Avant, he has a pull. Al Heyman, he has a pull. These people have pull. I know it's very hard to get to those spots, and I want more men to strive to be that versus the latter. I don't want to be popular. Nigga, I want us to do better. And see, I think for a lot of people, they do things, like, to be honest with you, you know why they don't like niggas like me to play ball and stuff like this with my mind? Because I'm going to do everything strategically. If I'm still balling, like LeBron doesn't realize, balling, when LeBron was at his height, like take maybe like 6-7 years ago, right? Say when he won his last championship with the Lakers. LeBron doesn't realize, and I'm not trying to put it on him, I'm just showing you what their celebrity, they do have power, they don't even realize. You don't have to talk to be powerful. You affect economies to where you move, where you go. You affect economies. So being that you affect economies, I need for you to act and move like that. So pick your cities based upon how you're going to affect the community. Like for me, if I wanted to play in Chicago, I'll make Chicago believe I don't want to play for the Bulls. LeBron, we want to call you in for an interview. I'll call me in. What would it take to get you in a Bulls uniform? Man, you know what I really want? Man, just over here in this South Side Chicago, I was riding through that neighborhood, man. We have to do something to clean it up. If I come to this city, I really want to be a part of this. So what do you guys are willing to do for the team to invest tangibly for this, and consider this? You do know that's how shit gets done. It's leverage. That's the way he does it. You see, I didn't even do that loud. They don't ever have to even come the fuck out. LeBron James has now signed a 5-year deal with the what's his name, such. He can do this. That's all you ever gonna need to know. You don't need to know why I did it. That's the way I don't understand those things. I don't understand why when you pick a team based upon what you're gonna do something to affect other people. It's just they don't do stuff like this. Everybody, I get it. Some people don't understand it, and I get it. Let me say this too. I study all the time. I'm studying other cultures. I'm studying our culture. I'm studying the greats. I'm studying people who are lost to history. I always tell people like the people that I love to death, my unofficial grandfather, Mr. Dr. Amos Wilson. If you don't look him up, yes, he is very much like watching paint. But this man is fucking brilliant. Excuse the language. This man passed away 30 years ago. And he still is relevant today. You can watch this man lecture today. You go say, this nigga living in 2026. He has so much forethought. He can see what was coming. And I can see nothing has changed. It's all still coming. What was this up here? Hold on. Look, let me tell you something. Who said that? Rise, what's your name? Sharon Online Store One. I can't find your whole name, Sharon. Let me tell you deeper, sis sugar. I want you to go deeper than that. And I love the fact that you learned in that too, but I want you to go deeper than that. Don't worry about what they told you. That Constitution ain't even theirs. That's yours. That's an Iroquois. They came up with the Iroquois Confederacy. It's the same thing your U.S. Constitution. They stole that too. These people take everything. They don't have a culture. They don't have anything that they're gonna do. Everything they do, they take from someone else. They say, oh, that shit cool, I want it. I'm taking that. I don't think people understand. You gotta go deeper. These people have built nothing. They control the story. Hell, what was it? Hitler? Well, not Hitler. Excuse me, I can't say it. Whoops. Was it Napoleon? Was it Napoleon? Somebody. One of them said it. Hey, history is nothing more than an agreed upon lie. That's all it is. People, what's unfortunate is with them taking, the reason why I kept beating the drum about AI, nobody gave a fuck, obviously. I'm looking at the numbers from there. No one cares about AI. It's literally erasing your history. That bothers me. I care where I come from. I care where you come from. You may not, at today, if you're 20-something years old, you may not care today. 30-something, you may not care today. But you're going to care one day where you come from. And when they're going to basically erase that line, or take that line and fabricate a story and give it to you. I don't want a fabricated story. I didn't ask for a fairy tale. I want the fucking truth. I want to know where my family comes from, what they felt like, what they believed in, what my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpappy thought. I want to know what he knew so I can build on that. You cutting me off and they trying to tell everybody. We cutting everybody's information. We giving it to the machine and we control the machine. This is a 5-alarm fucking fire. I don't know why people don't see that. When a person can sit in front of you and convince the entire fucking world to take something in their body and shamed you if you didn't do it. Told you didn't supposed to be part of society. Told you didn't supposed to eat. Told you were supposed to be treated like a leopard. Told you that you don't even supposed to live because you don't want to do what they told you to do. That's how far they're willing to go to lie to you. And you won't take their information? No. Black man, black woman, I don't want to see nobody else on the internet. Nobody. Nobody needs to the internet anymore regurgitating history that you wasn't a part of. All we can do is go off of the shit we see today. The reason why I say my family built this place, it is because my family is the people here working now until you inflood us with a bunch of other motherfuckers and try to replace us. You people never work. You direct. You don't work. So when you come here and then you have people get on these podcasts and stuff and say, well, our family's built it. You are new booty. You can't build something that was already built. Man, this is just, I'm so sick and tired of hearing people. Well, no, the Hapler group said this. Nick, shut. What do you get, brother? When I can walk off a plane in Nigeria, they can say, you from somewhere. When they walk off a plane here and I say, you from somewhere, then that means we ain't the fucking same no more. That's it, period. The same way, if your ancestors was native to this soil and one of them decided to get with them folks and have a baby, and that baby decided to get with one of them folks and they kept going that way, I'm sorry, they weeded your culture out of you. It's gone. You are no more part of this group. To keep a group strong, it has to be strong. You know how I know it? Ask all the famous families. They will have sex with each other just to keep the bloodline tight. Disgusting, but you get the point. No, we have a campaign that these people put us on every day to tell us to do everything ass backwards. Yo, don't be a part of your group. Why do you want to just be an average Negro? You could go out and be an individual like us. I don't want... Love people. I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason I'm gonna tell y'all, let me open up a little bit to the family. I've been this crazy since I was doing stand-up, right? But it took me years to get on this microphone and talk to people. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I knew that once I started opening my mouth, that it was no turning back. I know that no matter what I feel in my core and my heart, I cannot sit back idle on my hands and just watch us go down the toilet and have people make us do it to ourselves. I watch every day, every aspect of life is tearing us apart. And then every facet of life, you got the group of people who just trying to survive. And then you got the people out here who have believed hook, line, and sinker all the toxicity and negativity they have put onto you, and you're perpetuating it back out. To the point where I say, black man, black woman, I love you. Somebody would take that word just because I said that and then twist it to say this nigga is hateful to white people. Black man, black woman, I'm tired of having to see you. I'm tired of seeing sisters online with tears in their eyes because they said they tired of just going to work. I'm tired of watching brothers sit online every day and say, I can't even go home because I can't find a way to make no money. I don't want to look at her like this. You can see the disappointment in her eyes. That has effects. The same way if you take liberties with a woman's body without her privilege. It's the same way a man, when he has a woman, he got to go home empty-handed. And that look in that woman's eyes, it has long-term fucking effects. And everybody knows it, but everybody acts like it ain't. Just go make it happen. Make what happen? Do you not think on the continent of Africa, when you see them people down in them cobalt mines, all them Congolese people, you don't think they want to make it happen? They can't. They done put them so far down into the gutter, they can't come out. Unless they collectively said, no, that's the game. Never let them get to the point they collectively think like that. Because that's the only way out. The only way out for nickels at this point as Black American is you as one group. I'm sorry. No one wants to say it, so I'll say it for them. Since no one else, because people are getting paid for it, I am not. I am trying to provide for my people because I love them. I'm going to tell you something that a lot of them can't say. If I become just a Pan-African, you are going to get diluted out. Your issues will go the away. I'm watching people have debates with Pan-African people I'm watching Dave tell the guy, I want scholarships that are supposed to be for Black Americans to be for Black Americans. Well, if an African comes over, shouldn't he be allowed to get it? No. The same way if there's a Jamaican getting awarded things for Jamaicans in Jamaica, I shouldn't be able to come in because I'm a nickel too and get it too. No. And that don't mean they don't like me. It just means, unfortunately, when you pick up and go somewhere else and do something different, you have to succumb to their culture, their customs, their way of living. If I go to Thailand, I'm going to have to act like they act. But for some reason, everybody understands that till you come to us, then it's, hey, nigga, just give your culture to everybody. Man, stop playing with it. You just being hateful, man. Come on, you the problem. I'm not the problem. You are weeding us out. Look, I say this now. It's basic fucking math. If every prominent position, majority of the people, hear what I'm saying, with context for you niggas fucking say this. If majority of the positions of so-called power or influence, I say influence because it ain't power, the so-called influence, if majority of these people have foreign backgrounds, then that would mean we live in a world that is a statistical anomaly all the time and in every arena of every facet of life. What do I mean? This is what the fuck I mean. If all your entertainers are going to be the prominent ones, are going to be British, if all of the new doctors, are they going to prioritize foreigners? Because they are prioritizing them. I've seen this. They're bringing them over and paying for them to go to school here, foreign people. If they're going to prioritize them over you, that means you're a loser. And they can't say, hey, man, just so happen to be. It can't be that way. 50 million Black Americans, 3 million or less foreign Black people, it would be 50 million more Black folks than it would be them in every arena of life. They would be there, but they would represent what made sense. Whatever percentage they are, that's what the fuck you would see when in those arenas. Not they are dominating us, and then I ain't gonna talk about the cocky ones, but I'm just gonna say, that's how you know. So for all the people who can saying, people like me are hateful, no, I can see that me, myself, and I am being replaced. Well, you need to do, nigga, I don't pay myself. You remember, we don't own nothing no more. So I can work as hard as I fucking want to, but if the studio still go gets another brick, then what am I doing? Well, you need to go build for yourself. Great. You want to donate to it? No, I don't support you. That's the problem. It's so frustrating to watch day in, day out. People do multiple things to eat off of us, to denigrate you at the same time. I don't take well knowing that you eating off me. Like I told you, I did this over the weekend. I kept going around the Asian places just asking for information. And to see them places emptied in a motherfucker. Asian places are always popping in Atlanta. No matter where you go, they empty. So that means people are saying, oh yeah, I'm not even cheering for the downfall of them. I'm just saying that's unfortunate because I keep thinking of how many black businesses, how many black households, how many black children would be eating better, how many black families that would be doing better. All of that if those businesses were ours. But for some reason, when I say that or someone says that, you're being hateful. You're excluding them. I'm not excluding anybody. Do business with whoever the fuck you want to do business with. But your primary source needs to be your own people. I'll give you an example. I was renting an office space when I was in California. And this is sad. So I'm renting an office space from an Iranian guy. Well, I never rented it, but I was going to rent it from him. And he obviously took a liking to me, so he's confessing to me that he had this really white tea guy that he was his best friend when he got to America. He loved him. Oh my God, I loved him to death. He said, you know this guy, the white tea guy threw me under the bus for another white guy he didn't even know. This is how he's talking to me. He was like, he threw me under the bus. Couldn't I believe it? I said, that's what they do. They always gonna run with their team. Don't matter how cool they are with you. They're always gonna run with their team. I give you an example. I think black folks are looking at it like this. Even when they like you, like they have some ones that always love Michael Jordan. I love him. He can't do any wrong. Those type of things. Michael Jordan is no more than the house pet. Meaning, if you have a family, husband, wife, kids, dog. Dog is love. Family will fight for dog. Mama and daddy, kids will jump through the window if the dog set on fire. They gonna go get Fido. Fido coming the fuck out of there. He's family. Great. But if it's Fido versus Katie and one of them got to be saved, Fido, I love you, but you out of here. That is the best you can do when it comes to a relationship with any other culture of people. You can be the family dog. And I know that sounds harsh than a motherfucker, but it's true. Because in your own culture, it should be the exact same way. My family, we had a dog. Love my dog, Teddy. Teddy is in Arizona. I ain't seen him in a minute. I'll see him next month. Teddy, I love him to death. Teddy been with the family for years. Teddy bit my daughter one time. He was a little bit of pup. He did it one time. We got him. It was maybe a couple months after we got him. Needless to say, Teddy ain't never bit nothing better than that. He'll play with you all day long like he really do something. He ain't gonna do nothing. You wanna know why? Because he learned very fast his place and his place in the family. Oh shit, nigga, I thought I was high up. No, you're not. And I need for niggas to do the same thing. And I need for you to want to do that. Look, let me say something. We always talking about them. Can I do something with them though? I got time. Let me see how much time we got. We're looking at time. Can we do this? Can we do this as black family? I need for you to understand why you need to be with your own. No one ever tell you. See, I'm gonna tell you something that fucked me up when I was young. Black kids in my generation, we had so many kids between age 17 and 21 because no one told you this is a danger zone. You know, nobody ever told you, yo, this is dangerous right here. No, nigga, this is, she fertile and you fertile. Nigga, don't do it. So I want to do something. I want to pour into us in a positive way because we always can point out the negative, but sometimes if we just tell the truth to each other, goddamn, stay still, move my hands too much. Sometimes we just tell the truth to each other and just be honest with each other, we can finally do something. I want black folks to understand the reason and why you should want to be with your own. Look, I try to go down history. I try not to go to history all the time, so I won't go to history route this way, but I'll look at it this way. Let's just look at what a family's supposed to be. If you watch any famous show, any period piece, Game of Thrones, Spartacus, Vikings, any of them, you look at any shows, The House, the Coat of Arms, you have to be a part of something greater than yourself. If you're watching a drug show, I love TikTok show, they're going to be the family, the Italians. They run as families. Why do families run things? Because it is supposed to be you. That is your strength. I show people all the time. I'm going to show you how psychologically they break us down and we don't even see it happen. I, too, am a fan of Power. I watch them all. I've seen every series. I've seen every show. I'm watching Kanan now. I'm an episode behind. Don't tell me. But I watch these shows, special shows when they deal with the Asian gangs and the Italian gangs and other gangs. Everybody treats each other with respect, even when they don't like each other. Two Italians will sit down, judo. What is that, puppy? I'm going to have to put you down, but with respect, I'm going to have to put you down. You're not respecting the family, so I'm going to have to do some things to you. So, with respect, but of course, we'll leave the families out of it. But when I catch you, I'm going to catch you with respect. And then the guy says to him, yes, you're right. And if I catch you, I'll catch you. But I'll give you a head start. Let them free, y'all. Let them go. But the way they write these shows, you turn around with the black, same people, same show, everything. The dude who's number 2 wants to take out number 1 for no apparent reason. Could be his homeboy since they were 3. All of a sudden, I want that spot. Every time they fighting. Every show, the black family gets taken down from infighting. But see, people say that's how it works. It don't always work like that. Art does not imitate life. Life imitates art. That's why they put it in front of your face every day. See, y'all don't see the pivot that they're doing. They're giving us all of that. They're teaching you how to not trust each other. They're teaching you how to conduct yourself. They're doing all these things. Classic example. I'm going to show you how this is conditioning. What is one of the dumbest things that... Excuse me, I can't use that word. I love TikTok shop. I love it. What is one of the not so smart things that black people did during the crack epidemic? I'm going to tell you. It was stand on a busy street corner, 3 or 4 of you, with your pants sagging, hands in your pocket, with random white tea people with suits on, walking up, shaking hands with you. This makes no earthly sense. You are broadcasting what you're doing, how you're doing it, how you're going about it. Now, I get it. We live in a more technological age now, so things work different. People are Ubering in their drugs. But what I'm saying is, at that time, it had to be something that was a little more efficient than this, that would have made more sense on a mass scale. Now, I get it. Some people are going to come in and say, no, brother, we did it this way. Great, you were smart. That is not the collective. And I'm going to tell you, the reason why I believe the collective didn't do it is because every movie from New Jersey Drive to every movie, I don't know how that movie popped in my head. From that movie all the way down, every movie, they're going to have somebody standing on the corner. They taught you how to put yourself in jail. Look, I'm in a different headspace in this world. I'm moving to a headspace in this world to where I feel and I look and I think about it like this now. Whatever I want to do, I need to conceptualize it myself and go do it. I do not need to listen to you tell me. Like, I can tell a person, there's no need to tell me what I am doing or thinking wrong. I can definitively tell you, for me to be talking about it on here, I have thought about it, thoroughly thought about it, researched about it, going about it the whole 9, because you're not going to make me look dumb. So when you come on here, especially with your half-ass stories about, come on, you got to have faith, and even though it looks bad, I'm going to show you the anomaly. No. Black folks is not always going to be the statistical anomaly when you want to come for me. And then when it comes for you, when it's plain as day, then we want to, no, we got to not look at it. No. All of that falls on deaf ears now. I need for black folks to back away. Take 10 steps back away from these people and their thought process in the whole 9. If you're smart, hit the follow button, hit the share button, so we can start spreading things like this. Stuff that's going to pour into you, because I'm ready to pour into us on the end of the day. We got to pour into each other, because nobody else is doing it. See, black folks, I always say this. Look, let me say it this way. I'll go ahead and say it. Black folks, look at it this way. You live in a world that everybody and their mama, when they come to your soil or when they're across the globe, are told negative things about you in one breath, and also told at the same time, man, they produce some of the greatest shit in the world. So for me, I want you to do this. Instead of thinking about what other people think for once, I don't care what, man, you see how we act in front of white? I don't care. I need for you, like for me, when I see black men now, let me say this, when I see another black man now, instead of approaching each and every one of them thinking with the mind of let me come up with my guards up, I go with my guard down slightly. until I say, because I can imagine if I'm giving you energy if I'm feeling this type of way, I'm gonna give that energy to you when you meet me. Now, if you feeling that way, you're gonna give it to me. And now all of a sudden we got energy with each other for no apparent fucking reason. We can't build nothing. Look, there's a lot of men out here that feel the exact same way that I do, that may not want to do it the way that I do it, don't feel comfortable enough to do it the way that I do it. But brother, I support you. When I say I support you, man, we should do something, collective something, build something, protect something as a group. And what I mean as a group, no names. This is just new codes, part of the culture. Because see, when we start building groups, this is another reason why I want people to start understanding these organizations ain't worth a fuck. I hear them all the time. You do know we with the Push Coalition and the such and such coalition and everything yourself. I ain't never seen none of these niggas that nowhere near where I live. I see them on TV. They always famous and going to award shows and shit like that, but I don't know how in the world this is affecting me, but I'm supposed to love you. No, we have been conditioned not even knowing what support look like, what real tangible justice look like, what a great existence looks like. Let me tell you something, and then I promise I'm gonna get to the point, I promise. When you go to any other country, you go to any one part of the world, where you go into where money is being had, go to a 5-star restaurant, go to a 5-star hotel, spend the night, you're going to see the world doesn't move like you do. Black man, black woman. So when you're thinking to yourself, great, I made it through another month. Barely, but I did it. And then the woman comes in, especially if she's a beautiful sister, and she says, thank you for doing that. Or she shows the gratitude for all the hard work. You show your gratitude for all the hard work she's done. And y'all do that and y'all go to bed broke as shit. Just know that last part don't supposed to be that way. With all that hard work that both of y'all doing, it's supposed to have an outcome in the end that you supposed to get something out of it. And it's commonplace for them. See, they got you believing that it's only a select few. You have to be famous and happy and great at something. Like Chris Rock, he said it best. For him to live next to a fucking dentist, he had to be the #1 comedian in the world. I know. The average pudgy, dad bod shaped white tee man is living decent, going on trips in Puerto Rico today and then Bali tomorrow, taking his family here, being able to do it, buy a summer home over here. And these are not wealthy people. These are just people living middle class. That was an average of living existence, and we don't even know that. That's how long we have been down here. And I'm saying, if someone who finally has made some level of success for himself, when I look at the other people that I know made success themselves, I be thinking to myself, when you didn't have much, remember when you wish somebody looked out for you, came for you? Remember when you was trying to figure out how to get put on in this way, in that way? Why is it that when now you see other people, I vomit in my mouth when I see people like, I've seen Steve Harvey just walk right past a guy who just said, I just want to word with you real quick. Just 2 seconds. And he's just like, put his bodyguard in between and walk off. Like, come on, man. Now let the dude talk. If he ain't saying that word, fuck, then move on. But I don't like this whole, I'm a celebrity. You ain't making no money to be out here. Y'all, look, let me tell y'all like this. Let me tell you, people. Hollywood people don't make enough money to be acting out there stuck up sometimes. Ain't no money being made. Look, I get it. Your inbox is flooded because people think you got money and they think you're famous. I get that too, but I promise you, no. Anyways, but I just want to say this. Black folks, no one hates on anybody this hard if ain't nothing special about you. No one basically turns the heat up on anybody as much as they turn it up on you if you want special. And the reason why I know you special, and I know this is always about you, ain't it ironic every time we decide to do something great, every time we get on one accord, and I'm going to tell you why I say, and this is all tied in. Late 1960s, they figured out why these niggas won't sit down somewhere. They always doing something. In the streets, they doing this. Why they doing stuff? And they did a study and they found out that black people had extremely high racial pride at that time. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud was thriving. They just proceeded for the next 20, 30 years to drop all kinds of shit on you to make sure that we got rid of that. So then let's rewind to 2020. Black folks went home, decided, no, it really was like 2015 for me when it came to the reparations change. No, reparations are nothing. You either paying or we ain't moving. Because it's due. You're going to have to do something tangible now. Tangibles is where it was at. Tangibles been running for about 10, 15 years now. Tangibles. That's all we've been asking for. And it's just proceeded as we're at, and this is ironic. Now, they're going to say this is conceited of you, L, but this is ironic. At the same time, niggas is one time in their life decided for once they ain't voting no more. They not standing up and they gonna stand up for themselves. They gonna say, I'm black and nothing else. I ain't black and brown. I ain't black and minority. I am black. It's quite ironic at the same time, the world has turned the upside down and we are still sitting at the bottom and it's weighing on us like we've never been weighed on before. You have never felt this type of pressure in your adult life like you're feeling right now. And I want you to know, they're not thinking about you. Well, let me explain to you how I know it's always about you. I've had naysayers in this room and some of these rooms that I'm in multiple streaming and multiple plays right now. I just ignored them. But I've had multiple naysayers in this room now. I ain't said nothing but black folks need to get aware because shit is happening. That's all we've been talking about. But I've had naysayers in this room. When you get naysayers in your room, like, disregard them, move on, because these people right here mean you no good. There's nothing to naysay when we're saying, let's build something together because nobody's doing it for us. And I know that's scaring them at this point. So if you said that your thing is down to 59%, black folks voted this time, tells you that black folks are getting on one accord again. They are choosing the couch. And they said, so since you asked us sit down, and I want black people to get this, this doesn't mean retreat. That's what a Democrat wants you to do. Retreat to our plantation, please. Republicans said, jump on over here, please. You stupid. You're dumb. Come on over here, dummy. Come on. We're going to treat you just as bad, but come on. It's new. But outside of them ones right there, I'm telling you, they know we are on one accord at this point, and it's making them nervous. So, of course, you need to understand, black man, black woman, they're not going to take it lying down. They're going to do everything they can to get you back into the position to where they feel like they have full control over you again. Which means, this is the reason why I tell people to follow the channel. This is not because I ever expect to be massive at this. And I know I'm not. And I'm going to tell you why. And this is not me projecting negativity into the world. Me saying this is because I understand reality. I understand when a person gets a massive platform, be leery. Malcolm's words still ring true today. Be leery of people who have massive platforms that other people, other cultures are cool with. When I say that, it's because there are certain platforms that are very massive that people ain't cool with. They won't bring their name up. They won't say nothing about them. They don't exist even though they should. But then there's other people who shouldn't exist. That just everybody keep, man, let's bring this person on. Let's talk about this person. Let's talk about this. Like, you got an example. This black woman, I feel so sorry for her because I don't know what's going on. But this new movie, Blood and Bones or whatever it is, this movie. Obviously, the girl who wrote the book got a problem with this movie. She done put out statements the whole nine. She got problems with everybody. But my thing is, first thing for a side note even to that is this: why are they prioritizing so many African movies lately? Y'all notice that too? Everything's about Africa. Again, no, that's these same people producing the movies that told us for years. Like, class example, if you go back to the 80s and 90s and you put a flag, Black Power flag or something in your cubicle, watch how your ass will be gone in 2 days. You don't supposed to have no cultural pride, but now they're encouraging it. No, they're encouraging it because black Americans are standing on their own. These are examples I'm trying to get you to let you know there's something different. When these people are willing to go as far as say, hey, man, embrace your Africanness, man. Go ahead. I know for years we told you we hated that part of you. We don't like you. We don't. No, now go embrace it, please. Why? Because now you're sniffing up a tree they don't want you up. See, as long as you looked everywhere but here, they were fine. And I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to say this, and I say this with all due respect. When I look at the massive of enslaved people in this place, because people say that they get mad at black Americans are denying the slave trade. Nobody's denying. I don't think majority of people have denied the slave trade. I think people are saying the slave trade was heavily exaggerated. Majority of the people are from here, and they brought a small number here. The way that y'all say it in reverse, again, white people flipping the story. This is the other way around. No, the reason why you know it, I can tell you this, even another reason why I know this. Why is it that every time you see a photo of someone that was enslaved, they do look like people from the continent, do they not? Yes. So why we don't look like that? Oh, the slave master, all of us? To the point where damn near the whole culture changed to where you can tell us, identify us globally as one group? Do you know how much fucking would have gone on? Okay, so let's show you how you can't have it both ways, white T man. Let's show you how you can't have it both ways. Are you the most violent creature on earth? No. Did you not just say that you humped us out of existence in 200 years? Which one is it? Did you do this or did you not do this? See, I don't listen to them because they're going to say whatever makes them sound good in the story. No, you look different because you are different. The same way people can see people from other countries and see that they are different. Yes, did we have somewhat of amalgamation? Yes, but I need for you to look at it like this too. We're looking at everything's backwards. If these people have a zero birth rate, and you know what I'm saying, zero birth rate, the sun light they ass the fuck up because they don't supposed to be here. And then you say, well, they still reproduce, they still have children. You want to know why? Because your silly black ass keep giving your melanin to them. You are making hybrids out of these people. That's what you see. They're the hybrids. You keep hybridizing. That's why they allow it. That's why they stick their things on the plantation. That's why they did that. It's because they need their offsprings to have you in them. That's why they let the mammy pull out her breast and give it to your child. That was a backwards way of trying to get your melanin. That's why they eat your babies when they were doing it out there. That's all these things. Remember, they didn't ban it till the 70s of eating people from here. Y'all don't understand the glory that is you. You are the human. That is why they want you gone. You are everything they can never be. So I want you to, instead of looking at it as a badge of shame, as a badge of disrespect, a scab, as I heard one lady say. No, that's a badge of fucking honor. You're just captive. If this was a vampire movie, you're the vampire that's been stuck in the case. Let me fucking free. If this is, y'all ever seen the movie Charlie Baltimore? I don't know if y'all saw it. It was a 90s movie. White woman. Gina Davis, Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. funny as hell. Good movie. Gina Davis is a prime example of what, if you've seen this movie, this is a prime example of black people. Gina Davis was doing things with knives and shit. She had amnesia. She didn't know it. For years, she had amnesia. One day, she just started doing shit. She don't know how she knew how to do it. That epigenetics was kicking the fuck in. This woman's an assassin. She was deadly than a monk, but she didn't remember. That is you. You are running around here doing creative things, making things out of nothing because you are a genius. You are the fallen children of all of this greatness that this world has produced. The reason I know this is because even under subjugation, you're still producing. No one else is. Remember, they dominate the entire fucking planet. But Black American, your culture has produced more money, more assets, and more everything for everybody. How did that happen if you not special? Why are people to this day fighting you for you to be a part of them? Most people move the fuck on. But they're holding panels and spaces. No, please don't go. Come back. Why are you trying to leave? Stop it. You need to, you dumb. Why are you going through all of this? So again, you need to look at yourself as being something's different about me. And it is. I promise you, it's just something different. Now, your goal in life should be is to figure out what the fuck that is. I think people, I get it. You've been fed that same story. You're a slave baby, you're a garden tool, you just pick some cotton and you say, whoa, I'm gonna make it one day. I know, they told you. I know they told you that. But they subjugate and they they kind of make everybody's culture look primitive. But that's part of the game. Look, my family was telling me about London. It was like London. For all of my architectural people who've never been to London, I gotta go now, even though I can't go nowhere. They ain't got no goddamn air conditioner. I'm sorry, but that's why I've been avoiding it for so long. But the way they talk about London, I have to go see it because she's showing me pictures on her phone of buildings who look like Capitol buildings in America. Now, I know that America says, oh, we built that on those. No, nigga. Globally, all these buildings are matching. Globally. So being that they're globally matching buildings, I mean, that was global people. See, the problem is that, again, I need for you to understand, something is telling you every day something's wrong with you. You are in an abusive relationship. I'll say this way and I get out of here. You are in an abusive relationship and you just don't know it. It's one of those situations, not like the violent ones like they show you on TV where the lady just gets slapped around because she ain't mashed the potatoes good. Not that, no. You got that relationship where you the man and she's the woman and she do a lot of nitpicky ass little things to you over and over again. Tear your self-esteem down. You gonna put a suit on. I'm gonna be cool for work. That shit. Oh, look at you, Mr. Brand New. Oh, we wearing suits and now who the bitch? All those things right there help tearing your self-esteem down. They do that to us in small ways. Like I saw this lady online. They were two white ladies just trying to talk about how the Oregon school system is seriously, or they already have done it, or they're seriously talking about taking the curriculum for melanated people and simplifying it a little bit more because was it Yale or Harvard did a study talking about white people organically through osmosis, they dumb down their vocabulary when they're talking to black people. And so they was like, so that shows that they need to have their brains. No, bitch. Words are cultural. Okay? That's all it is. See, people understand, look, I know you probably heard this before, but IQ tests, even down to the taking the SATs, all these things are culturally biased, other than the math. And then they say with the math, let's teach these children how to do this shit ass backwards so they'll be confused easier. They doing it. Yes, they do. Y'all seen that new math. See, everything is, none of this should make any sense. Look, I'll say this way now, shut up about it, because there's so many different ways I can't say it, but it's the same thing. You cannot tell me in every facet of life you love me. I'm going to give you the school system, but I'm going to give you a bunch of shit while you're in school. I'm going to give you a school lunch, but I'm going to give you a bunch of shit in the school lunch. I'm going to give you politics. Oops, let me stop lying. I'm going to do everything you didn't ask for me to do. It's at every turn. Oh, we need this IRS thing because we need to save some money. But this is short term. We're going to keep it forever and then make you pay stuff you don't get. It's just at every freaking turn. I know I'm going to buy me an old car because this car payment's too high. We're going to crash the car industry, so you got to keep buying these cars from us. That's not ingenuity. That's not brilliance. You're not brilliant. You stifle brilliance because this is what you live in. Look, white team man, I need you to be honest with yourself. Brilliance don't need to stifle other motherfuckers when they brilliant. When Michael Jordan stepped on the court, he said, give me your best. I don't. These motherfuckers, if you're the best player on the court, you want to play against water boys. Yeah, go hurt their guy. You seen it all the time. They do it all the time. Nancy, what's the girl name? Tanya Hardin knocking ladies in the leg because she don't want to compete. Y'all don't want to compete. So you just corner the market. Own 12 businesses, or own one business, break it into 12 entities. Put them out there and then say, we're beefing with each other. Oh, KFC is going at it with Popeyes, and you pull back 8 layers and they both owned by the same fucking company. Look, you live in a world that's controlled. I can only imagine who actually run this world. You probably stood next to him in the grocery store, didn't even know it. One of the people who make all the decisions. And for some odd reasons, they know that if you get something, it must be black man, black American woman, I'm saying to you right now. They're saying to themselves, I say it this way, and I will shut up. I used to think that race, they convince you through movies, television, and propaganda that they dislike you for your skin tone only. True? Untrue? Am I lying? That's how they kind of condition us to believe. Oh, if you have colored skin, there's something wrong with you. But then you'll find out that they specifically are picking specific families, specific countries, and bringing them in, and then prioritizing people. A lot of times darker than the niggas in the hill, right? Then you realize, oh, this has never had anything to do with skin tone. It was just a way to subjugate people in a specific manner, a specific group, mainly us here. And I'm not, people say, no, because in my country, I don't care about your country. I'm talking about here. I know my history. I know what we had to go through. I know what I experienced since I was a child. Here, it was anything but you. And the only time things ever seemed to have gotten better is when you were losing to us, i.e. the Negro Leagues. Here come the integration of baseball. Here the ABA. Here come the integration to the NBA. Street ball hits the street. Everybody's watching and one. They crushed the and run. Ice Cube, I hate to tell you, brother, but they're trying to crush you actively right now. Don't even matter that you playing basketball in a whole nother season that ain't even playing in, that ain't even affecting them at all. It's actually making them sound better because it's a new place for the players to go to after they leave. But you said no, a nickel own it, so we ain't gonna let you have it. Black man owns a business, we need his business gone. I saw this brother online the other day. He's standing in front of this sister's store, having to block him because these white dudes just standing out front, taping him, filming him. Whole block of businesses, but this black one is annoying you so bad. Turkey Leg Hut, famous for Houston, famous as hell. Noise ordinance, pollution ordinance. Bitch, it is a smokehouse. Of course it is. You don't care nothing about no pollution, you drop chemtrails on them. See, I don't listen to people tell me things about my own culture that is wag their finger, point you, why you doing it, and then turn around, you doing it on steroids. You just give me a different angle to look at it as. People, you don't have to suffer no more to these people. You need to come your ass home. Treat it like we living in Jim Crow again. But this time, get your right to bear arms. Protect yourself. I'll protect your house. You protect my house. My family need protected and come protect mine. Yours need protected. I'll come protect yours. But it can't be one way. It can't be we gonna all be kumbaya until we gotta support me and then we can't be kumbaya no more. That's what niggas y'all keep asking us to do. What do you mean, L? I don't see foreigners standing with nickels when they be standing up right now when something's going wrong with us. I see naysayers and people telling us we wrong and telling us we need to stop tripping and we the problem. That's what I see. I'm not kumbayaing with that. If you don't like that, go talk to them niggas. Don't talk to me. I'm telling you why I'm not dealing with them. Ask them why they not dealing with me. Ask them why they on my soil asking me to capitulate to them. We ain't in their house. They at my house. You don't go to someone else's house and dictate rules, telling them what should be cool and what shouldn't be cool. I would love to go in your house and go in your refrigerator and get something to eat when I feel like it. I gotta ask, bitch. That's how it works. Well, I don't want to ask. I just want to be able to do it. I don't give a fuck what you want. See, this is what I keep telling people. I think you keep turning your TV on and no one talks like this. No one's telling you do not have to take disrespect from nobody. Especially not the people who built this fucking place. Especially not the people who hold this place up today. Especially the same people, if they did have a real attack on this place, calling on niggas, please come and save us. Best believe you gonna get a whole lot of trinkets and gifts then. Then it's gonna be, if we get y'all reparations, would you fight for us? It'll be everything then. Stop being used by people. Organizations that come out and take your money and don't shit ever come from it. I was just listening to this. I'm sorry. I was sitting there watching them, the dudes from Earn Your Leisure go back and forth with the city of Atlanta. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I live in Atlanta. It's just an event. They ain't no more different than going to the fucking movies. I get it. Look, I'm not telling them brothers what to do with their platform. I'm just saying that this thing, at this point, these models of things that we do don't work. These are annual events now. This is Christmas. That's it. Okay, Earn Your Leisure, come to Atlanta every year. Okay, what the fuck that mean? Okay. Oh, we need to get out to vote every 4 years. Okay, what the fuck that mean? I'm just voting. I think people are starting to get, it has to be something for this. Why am I not getting anything for this? And you just telling me to be scared can't be it no more. I mean, people, it's just, I don't know. 2030 is almost here, people. This decade almost gone. It's flying by, and I'm watching black folks just get, look, I don't know. Who am I? Again, I'm just some nigga that's trying to grift off them people. That's what they be saying. He just be grifting. People, this is Scott Free Morning Show. I generally come on here Monday through Friday at around 2 o'clock. Again, I tell people all the time, I'm a black family advocate. I want to see the black family survive. I want to see black men be in their position. I want women to be in their softness. And I want children to be in their curiosity so they can change the world for the better for all of us. I want to teach black men and women, if I can, that giving your children to Ivy League schools and thinking that is just something that's an accomplishment. It isn't if the child loses himself in the process of going to the institution. They become enemies to the culture. I need for people to understand that love never feels like it needs to be questioned. What do I mean? I can tell you I love you all day long. But people tell you that, but when do they show up? When they need you to. That's what love is. And what I mean is like right now, black folks are suffering in so many different ways. But every politician year, and we just went through it, so y'all kind of got to still fresh in mind. I know a lot of people get political amnesia, but since the election happened, so fresh in your mind ago. You remember Oprah was out doing shows about the election because it's the state of the world, we needed it. And then she had all her celebrity friends, Chris Rocks and these people, and everybody was on the show telling you, hey, I normally don't, but I wanted to, all those people cared, and they were talking to you, black man, black woman. I don't see them anymore. They're not here anymore. Beyonce don't fucking talk. But she talked during the election. That's how I know she don't care nothing about you. Because they only will out when they need them to. I want you to know, because I feel you, I'm one of you. Her coming out talking at that potential rally for Kamala was not going to affect my house or yours. I want to affect your house. I want for whatever we fucking do, for men to say, you know, when we start fucking with that, you know, that's when, you know, we started working. I was able to take care of the kids again. Oh God, my wife respect went through the roof. Women was like, oh my God, you just don't see he's like a different man. And I want to be a different woman because he's a different man. It's just, I got to do better now. God damn, I got to do that. I want this. No one, you notice, no BET Awards talks like that? No NAACP Awards on their walls, are they ever telling you that? Now, if we come around Juneteenth, they go, Juneteenth thing, let's be the people for the day. I live in a world, I don't want to live with around a bunch of people no more who just make our whole existence into, you know, a clockwork schedule that we got to be on. That ain't supposed to fix fucking. Excuse me, I gotta go because I can't today. I can't today because the Fauci thing bothered me because, and that was the original story. The Fauci thing bothered me so freaking bad because I watched my daughter derail her total existence. Her total existence off a lie that he's now. Because I'm being honest with you, I would want to knuckle him up if I was up there. I'm not even going to lie to you. Because when you sit in front of me after... I hope I don't get in trouble for this because I don't like to talk about my personal business. But I'll say this so you'll understand the level of anger that I have. And I can't prove it, but I know this is probably a part of it. And I don't tell nothing about my personal business. I try to keep that away from it. But I have an auntie, one of my favorite aunties. This is so messed up. The last time I saw my auntie, this is a deceased auntie now. The last time I saw my auntie was a year before she passed. That year before she passed, I was actually in town to bury another one of my aunts off of cancer. And we sat and talked for hours. I talked and talked and talked. We giggled and laughed the whole nine. Last thing, so it was great that I got to see her. And what's crazy is in this one house, this one day, it was 4 people in the house and 3 of them all passed away within 6 months after this. It was crazy, just all of them just dropped. But my auntie, I'm gonna tell you what got me more about her. And again, I don't want to tell her my family business. I hope they don't get mad at me for this one. But like I said, my auntie passed away at her home, in her doorway. And when you think about the lady who helped raise you, we laughed together. She whooped me, screamed at me, yelled at me, hugged me, let me drink coffee at 12 in the morning with her because she worked second shift and we eat bacon. This lady, knowing that her existence came down to that, and this mother sitting right here on this screen talking about, I plead the fifth. I'm not answering no questions. From a government that the pardon came years before this hearing happened, meaning that your president knew what the fuck he was doing, meaning the same place that keeps telling me, I'm here to help you, I'm here to protect you, please come out and vote for me because we gonna do right by you. You let my auntie go this way for no reason, potentially. So for me, I have smoke for people like that. Because people that touched my family. See, that politician, this administration, people keep talking about, this is how they're touching me. And to me, I don't stay with Fauci. It ain't him. It's all of them. The whole goddamn system is doing it to us. And everybody sitting back fighting over dumb. Anyways, they're going to get me for real if I don't stop. Anyway, hit the like button, people. I appreciate your love. This your man L. Dot. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get emotional on this motherfucker today. So, no, I do this Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. 2-ish, somewhere in there. I try to come on and speak to the family, point to the family every day at the end of the show. Being that we do produce music over here on the 300 radio platform where the Scott Free Morning Show is being housed, we play a little music for you guys. Now, let me see. I need to pull up a song because I'm going to play a little bit of music before I get out of here. And I think this one is appropriate for the moment at the time because I'm feeling heavy right now. So I'm going to play something for you guys. I hope this rocks with you guys because this is pretty much how I'm feeling. If I could freaking find it. Give me 2 seconds. There you go. So I'm going to play this song for you guys in a second. I'm going to play this. And the reason why I'm playing this is because it is. It's enough. I'm tired. I don't know about you guys, but I am tired. Test your families too off road. See what I mean? And see, for me, these people, they just get to sit up here and they just get to say things. They just get to see what they're going to do now is, and all they're doing is, the reason why, and I'll say this and I'm gone. The reason why they gave Fauci the actual pardon was because they knew they were going to come back later and tell this. So what they do, they start laying tracks. And I tell people all the time, what they're doing today isn't for today. They're planning something today that's for year 2023, 2030, 2040. They're planning for that. And you have to be planning at the same time. If you're not planning, you're just going to be subjective to what they're planning at all times. Make the shit harder for them. Anyways, let me get everything set up. Get everything cut on. Hold on a second, my people. All right. Boop. Bing. Camera was, okay. Come on, thing. Hold on. Oh, guys, I don't think over on L. Talk page, y'all not going to be able to see it. For some reason, it went away. I don't know why they won't let you see it. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to see if I can get it to you. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to play this. I want to make sure everybody get it. Boom. Oh, there you go. Boom. There you go. Okay. All right, so let me cut this on. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to catch you on the next one. All right, let me get this up again. I appreciate you.
Oh, look in my mama's eyes.
Catch you guys on the next one. All right. Hit the like button. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Cold door. Shut it out.
Go ahead, hit the follow button. Hit the subscribe button. I always say that too. Follow the channel and support the channel. Hit me at Cash App 300 Radio. Cash App 300 Radio. That's where you can support the channel. So we're going to have a lot of other things going on. I appreciate you guys again. See you on the next one.
I seen the same hard look.
I'm going for real this time.
In my mama's eyes. We built this whole damn road with our bleeding hands. Still they act surprised when we stand like men. Raise, don't wait your turn, and boy, don't speak too loud. But I was born with fire, and I won't back down. Every scar on our backs got a name. Every step we take is a threat to them, but we still here, still strong, still moving on. They can press us down, can't keep us down long. Hear that hum in the ground like a rising song. Heavy is enough, we've been caring too much. Oh, heavy is enough, now we throw it all. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Mama's on the line. Kids with dreams so big they could split the sky. I walk clean streets, through schools, pay that last. Oh, not a hand-me-down life and a future that holds fast. We don't need pity. We don't need pity. We need room to breathe. We need room to breathe. We don't need permission. We don't need permission to be all we can be. We got the blood. We got the seed. Now I've been there, from the block to the ballot, from the field to the stage. We gon' write our own name on every page. Yeah. Heavy is enough. We've been caring too much. Heavy is enough. Now we throw it all. Stand up, man. Stand up. Whole world feel us. Oh, heavy is enough. Now we rise up. Now we rise up. Heavy is enough. We rise up. Heavy is enough. Yeah. Met her in the rain by the corner store. Same calm face made me want more. She said, little still, said enough. One look in my chest and it all got tough. She was cool like a code I could never break. Soft-spoken queen with a steady weight. When the world got loud, she stayed low. That kind of love make a strong man slow. Now she ride with me through the smoke and the noise. Keeps it tight with me. Quiet strength, no toys. My chick ride with me. Never leave my side. My chick ride with me. Keep me alive tonight. My chick ride with me. When the pressure come through, my chick ride with me. And she know what to do. Ride with me. Seen fake love folk when the ring came due. Seen bright smiles fade when the day got blue. But she stayed right there in my roughest hour, like a front gate locked with a hidden power. If trouble get close, she don't make a sound. Just one step back and it all calm down. Dependable heart be low-key flame. Everybody knows but they don't know her now. Through the smoke and the noise, keeps it tight with me. Quiet strength, no toys. My chick ride with me. Never leave my side. My chick ride with me. Keep me alive tonight. My chick ride with me. When the pressure come through, my chick ride with me. And she know what to do. Ride with me. In the mirror I see what I used to be. Loudmouth pride, moving recklessly. Then she came in and the pace slowed down. Made a hard man learn how to hold his ground. So if the whole wide world want a piece of me, she the one thing they can't reach easy. No show or trust or real. That's the kind of love that can't be killed. Never leave my side. My chick ride with me. Keep me alive tonight. My chick ride with me. When the pressure come through, my chick ride with me. And she know what to do. Ride with me. Oh, ooh, I came in late, shoes full of dust. Yeah, I said, baby, I don't trust us. I know I've been wrong more than I've been right. Left you holding pain on too many nights. You folded my shirt while I folded true. Now I'm standing here with nothing but proof. I ain't proud of the man I was, but I'm here now, trying to make this love. If you walk away, I can't blame you, no. But before you go, let me tell you so. Stay with me. Stay with me. I'm learning, baby. Stay with me. I was lost. I was lost. I was lost. I was lost. Now I'm on my knees. Stay with me. 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 Oh, I remember your tears on that kitchen tile. Me acting brand new, wearing denial. You gave me your